Everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to create your own geometry in ThreeJS. So let's get started. So here you can see I have created this triangle geometry, but yeah, typically don't use this particular method to create your own geometry. Use a 3D software because this is a simple geometry, that's why this is fine. But if you are creating a complex geometry, it's better to do it via 3D software instead of using this. So let's get started. So here you can see that if we have to create a triangle, this is the Cartesian coordinate system, and this is obviously 0 0 for x and y. And suppose I want to create a triangle, so it would look something like this. So here it is 0 comma 2, so as x is 0, y is 2, and here it is 2 comma 0, so x is 2, y is 0. So something like this would make a triangle. We don't really care about the z axis. Okay, so we can just pass it as 0, but if you are creating some complex geometry, again you will have to keep track of the z-axis as well. So here I have created one simple HTML, CSS and TypeScript project using the wait command, but you can use any framework, whatever you feel like. If you see my package.json, I have one dependency called 3. Ignore this dependency, tweak pane. We really don't need this. Just ThreeJS, we require this 3 dependency, and given that I am using TypeScript, I am also using @type/3. Now if I go to index.html, I have just taken one canvas with a class, style, position fixed, left and top is 0, outline is none, and here I have created one TypeScript file as well. And inside main.ts I have imported ThreeJS and orbit controls. Here I have created one scene. Then we can't use something like this, right? Typically we use something like this geometry, but firstly we have to create this vertices. So for this we use the float 32 array. Now as you know, it starts from 0 comma 0, that's why, and z is always 0, so that's why firstly we have to use 0 0 0. Then for the second one, y is 2, x and z are 0, so that's what I am doing. X is 0, y is 2, z is 0. Then for the last point, it is x is 2, y and z are 0, so 2 0 comma 0. Then once we have this vertices, we can use buffer attribute, pass our vertices, and if you see the second variable is item size, so I have passed it as 3. Then we create a buffer geometry, and on the geometry we have to set this position. We have to use this attribute position and pass our buffer geometry. So something like this we will have to use. Then here we have created one standard material. Make sure wireframe is true, otherwise your triangle won't be visible to you. And here I have just created one mesh out of our geometry and material, added it to a scene. Then I have just created one camera, set the position for our camera, got hold of our canvas, and then we just created one WebGL renderer. And I require the orbit control, so I am passing the camera as well as the canvas, and the enable damping is true. Then I have set the size as well as the pixel ratio, and here we are just updating our camera as well as renderer on resize. And here we are just, given that we have orbit controls, we have to use this controls.update inside this loop function, and this should fire every frame. That's why we are using windows.request animation frame and passing our loop function. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.